YouTube is warning of another ad blocking crackdown. This week, they published a memo warning that third-party apps that violate YouTube's terms of service, specifically YouTube viewing clients that block ads, are going to be experiencing a crackdown. YouTube was vague about how exactly it would act against these apps, beyond saying that app users may encounter issues like buffering, error messages, and videos failing to load. YouTube emphasized the importance of ads in supporting creators and their content. The Chrome store, meanwhile, still offers several ad-blocking third-party YouTube apps. So I guess the question here is, what is YouTube's strategy here exactly?
Trying to get less people to use the platform without watching ads?
Yeah, but
if you're not a premium subscriber, if you're not a member of anyone's channel...
It's pretty brutal.
...and you block ads...
Oh, I thought you were going to say the amount of ads on YouTube is pretty brutal.
Oh, no.
I was going to agree with that.
Saying if you don't watch the ads anyways,
yeah,
because you're blocking them, and you're not doing any other method of giving them money for using the platform, why would they care?
Yeah, I think it's pretty interesting seeing people who do block ads on the platform saying, well, I'm just going to boycott YouTube. And
so what?
And I think they don't really fully understand that they are it's kind of like being vegan and saying you're going to boycott McDonald's. It's like, so?
I think you already were.
Yeah, who cares?
Their fries are cooked.
You're not a customer. You are from a monetary standpoint to YouTube, you are not just worthless. You are actually
cost some money.
Vampiric. You are parasitic. They don't care at all.
Yeah.
And so it's been interesting to see some of the discourse around this on both sides, right? Like, I personally see this as a win, but not for the reason you think. Because, I mean, as a tech creator who's found ways to monetize our content, in spite of the fact that probably a disproportionate percentage of our audience does engage in ad blocking, realistically, okay, they crack down on ad blocking, they don't crack down on ad blocking. It's not an existential question.
Probably going to change
to me.
very little
it changes
for us.
Almost nothing to me.
Yeah.
But the reason I see this as a win is because in the earlier days of third-party YouTube apps, Google was very antagonistic. Like, remember that Windows Mobile didn't have a YouTube app because Google wouldn't make one, and the third-party ones were constantly being hampered. There was one third-party one in particular, I forget what it's called, but basically, you had to use a browser on Windows Phone, which kind of sucked. And while YouTube is obviously taking a stance against third-party apps that engage in ad blocking here, what they aren't doing, and the win that I see here, is they are backing down. What they aren't doing is going after the third-party apps for existing. They are backing down on the changes to the UI that people might be enjoying through these third-party apps, and basically just going, okay, look, truce, but don't block the ads. Mm-hmm. And I think that's probably about the best offer we're going to get from them, because the negotiating power of the users of these apps that block ads is zero. It's less than zero.
And there's some stuff you can argue about, like if those users are sharing that content or talking about the platform in general, it becomes more in the like mind space of others and stuff. But the value of that is like so incredibly low, and YouTube already has, roughly the entire planet as its user base. So I don't think they care. Yeah.
So this is going to be, I think this war is only going to escalate. And I think, don't quote me on this, but my understanding is that Google's tools for detecting ad blocking are much more sophisticated than what they have necessarily deployed. I think they are making a conscious decision about how aggressive or not aggressive to be towards ad blocking. And yes, ad blocking services are evolving, but I suspect that they are evolving at a pace that they won't necessarily be able to, or I suspect the pace at which they're evolving is reactionary, and Google is capable of laying the hammer down in a much more significant way.
I think in a lot of these like cat and mouse type of games, you don't necessarily put all your cards on the table, right? So like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you're right.
Yeah, so good luck. Good luck, everybody. What I hope is that that's where we settle, where we can have nice things. We can have third-party apps that don't shove shorts down your throat, or that, don't fill your space with unnecessary promotion of other videos, or that allow you to get straight to the comments, or whatever the things are that bother you about the official YouTube app. I hope we can have nice things, and I hope that the third-party apps figure out this is the best deal you're going to get. Take it now, or take it later, I guess. But you will ultimately probably end up taking it. Mm-hmm. Stickboy over on Floatplane says, if premium wasn't 14 something dollars, maybe I would consider it. I would never advocate for finding a group of friends and buying a YouTube premium family plan.
Oh. Of course not.
I would never advocate for that.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see why some people might do it, right? Because it would significantly lower the cost of the YouTube premium subscription for all the people, while still contributing at least something to the cost of running the platform, not to mention to the creators that you enjoy. But I would never advocate for that.
And like, it's not like it would be that hard either. It's actually like the systems are just there, right? I think you just send email invites.
Oh, this is interesting. Chroma-chan says, I got nabbed for that. They IP checked me? Really? Because I'm pretty sure, no, I have people in my Google family that are not at the same address. Have they changed the TOS on that? Ooh, interesting. People are saying, me too. All right, well, that shows
Points
you what
at
I know.
Luke. No, I got bumped out. I was in it for a while, and then I got removed from the Sebastian YouTube family.
Yeah, sorry, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, technically, I think Steam is up to 6. So
nice. I'm back in.